Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space 3. This is episode 2. Last time, Isaac was living a pretty shitty life here on the Luna colony, but then some EarthGov folks broke into his house and kinda bullied him into a new Necromorph fighting mission to put a stop to the Unitologists' plans. But to do that, we're gonna have to get off of the moon, and there's a bit of a Unitologist uprising right now, trying to overthrow the government, as well as a marker creating new Necromorphs, so it's not been so easy to leave the moon. But we have our first puzzle here. I almost kind of didn't expect this game to have puzzles after the change in style. I turned off one of the reshade settings, so it still has some color now, but it's not as intensely, saturated and sharpened. I felt like there was a little too much color going on. I'm gonna have to stop playing with it, though, because I don't want this to be another Alien Isolation situation, where I keep tweaking the visual settings for, the first 7 episodes, or trying to fix bugs. So we're just gonna leave it like this, and we're gonna get used to it, or at least I'm gonna get used to it. If you don't get used to it, that's on you. So we need to rearrange these trains so that they can go through there. I'm assuming there is a way to rotate this center platform. Unless I'm just coupling the trains. I'm guessing this one here has to plug into the back of this one, so we've got to rotate that one more.
The engine is in position. Please attach fuel car before initiating departure sequence.
I'm guessing we're going to have to drag this on, then drag it off, then drag it on until it rotates into the right position. Or it'll just do it automatically. So much for the puzzle.
All train cars are aligned. Departure process initializing. Please board to the rear of the train.
All right, Norton. The train's hooked up and ready to head out the south gate. You can't miss it. It'll be the only thing moving.
All right, understood. I'll close in once you clear the city. Be ready for pickup. This is going to be tricky.
Okay, we have to board at the rear, like it said, and I guess we're going to have to walk through the train now.
Norton, you still haven't told me what happened to Ellie.
Now's not the best time, Isaac.
Is she alive?
Last I saw her was a Keyhole Station. She said she was onto something big, shocked out to some secret coordinates, and then we lost contact. I know your ex-girlfriend very well. She's still alive, and mad as hell we haven't found her yet.
Shocking is just their word for faster than light travel. It's like the shock point drive or something. Okay, someone is shooting at me.
Here comes
not anymore.
the cavalry.
Norton, which ship is the Eudora?
The bigger one that just flew over your head.
The one that isn't shooting at you, Isaac.
Shit, lost the main battery. Isaac, get your ass up here.
Why are these people not having any trouble shooting at me in the shaking train?
Hurry up. We can't hold them off forever.
So right now, we don't actually have a secondary fire, because in this game, the secondary fire is something you craft onto your gun by essentially just attaching a different weapon to it. So rather than having a special secondary fire, you just have 2 primary fires attached to one gun.
Double the train. I want nothing left.
I'm coming.
Launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. This is a co-op moment where the other player would also have to be mashing if there was another player.
Captain, I've got it. Take us out of here now.
All right. We left the moon behind. Maybe now we'll actually get a proper suit.
Who's that?
A boy.
Cute kid. You leave him
He's
behind?
dead. Dad had killed him. And his mother.
By turning them into Necromorphs.
Don't be. We're not friends.
Well, thanks for the rescue back there.
Try harder next time.
Carver, how'd you go weekend?
Yeah,
Good, we're almost there. Get your asses to the bridge.
you heard the man.
I guess their co-op relationship would also be that Carver is an asshole to Isaac, and then they build a bond over the course of Necromorph adventures. I've noticed that if your inventory is full and you try to pick up a medical thing, it automatically uses it. It's kind of nice.
Recorded message playback.
Hey, look, I'm on patrol. Make this quick, all right?
It's his birthday.
Shit.
Is that Dad? Thanks for the present, Dad. When are you coming home?
Soon.
Okay. I love you, Dad. Who wants to play soldiers?
You gave him a soldier.
John, he idolizes you.
Well, you better get that idea out of his head. You got that? I gotta go. Love you.
I didn't raise my boy to be no soldier. No dumbass jarhead like me. That's interesting. When you get close, Isaac actually kind of pulls the gun into his chest, which is a detail I don't think the previous two games had. Nice, space guitar. Sitar? This is one of the only ships you ever see in the series that isn't all fucked up. Nothing bad has happened in here yet. Alright, we're full up. Kinda wish I could turn some of my small med kits into medium ones by combining them.
13 days ago, Agent Ellie Langford and her team attempted a blind shot to an uncharted planet. She believes it holds the secret to stopping this marker epidemic. But we've been unable to make contact. Our number one priority is finding and securing Agent Langford and her team.
Oh boy, we're picking up our first crafting ingredients. As you look there, that's a whole separate category of resources for building your guns. I don't know if you can make ammo at the crafting stations. Like I said, there's a lot I don't know about this game. My spoilers were in pretty specific areas. What the hell is this? Oh, I guess we're in shock right now. So, we're in kind of like a warp field. I guess you do see that at the very start of Dead
Standing
Space.
by to D-shop.
All right, people, we're going in blind, so stay tight on that exit vector. Rosen, count it out.
Exit beacon locked. De-shocking in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is there supposed to be turbulence?
The hell is that?
Moon. What's left of one. Rosen!
I see it!
I see a planet cracker up ahead.
Christ.
Or at least it looks like one with the
This
fin
place is a
sticking out.
junkyard.
More like a graveyard.
Any sign of Ellie's ship?
I'm reading several transponders, but none of them are ours. According to the registry, they're sovereign colonies' warships.
You serious? They'd be over 200 years old.
Wait, I'm getting something. It's an SOS coming from that ship dead ahead. The CMS Roanoke.
It could be Ellie.
Yeah, let's hope so. All right, Rosen, close to 500 clicks.
Aye, sir.
Pretty sure the Roanoke is going to be a ghost ship, just like the Ghost Colony.
No. Mine!
Rosen, get us out of here!
Collision warning. Brace for impact.
I can't!
giant windows on their ship in the bridge, but they don't have emergency shutters.
Goddammit, give me a hand here!
Let me just pull the emergency release.
Grab some of that paneling.
Is that a fire extinguisher gun?
Since when are you giving the order?
Oh, it's a welder.
Since somebody else has a fucking plan. Look, I'll explain as I go. Carver, where can I find an EVA suit? Carver, down that way!
Gotta get that before we run out of atmosphere.
Gravity offline. Gravity induced.
Well, good thing he landed on one of the windows that was still there. I notice I'm taking damage here from these events, and also that my healing does not work. So it's scripted damage. Alright, first suit change, we don't even get a fancy animation, we just put it on. Alright, we're all good now.
The room's sealed! What now?
I'm gonna try to free it from out here.
So of course this still has the 0G segments, even though I guess we're not going to be in space for that long. But it also has the free movement of Dead Space 2.
Okay, I can see the room. Rosen, Locke, brace yourselves. Once I release the clamps, it's gonna blow us clear of the Eudora. Everyone find something to hang on to.
Is that a clamp there? I can't tell what else I need to remove. Or do I just hit a button?
Oh shit!
We really didn't have a plan for this being a hostile environment to jump into, did we?
I can't slow it down!
Try to steer towards me! I
Okay.
can almost reach you!
It looks like I can shoot during this, but how the fuck am I supposed to aim? Or does he just auto-aim? Yeah, he just kind of snaps to them, doesn't he?
Isaac, where are you?
I'm coming! Just hang on!
I'm just trying not to explode or get splattered. I guess we must be in the planet's gravity well if we're falling. Otherwise, there isn't really a reason for this stuff to be coming at us.
Hey, watch it! Watch it!
I can't see around it!
Then punch through it!
Oh no! Oh no!
I got it!
Get it under control! I'm full thrusters!
Maybe stop full thrustering if it's just going in circles.
Okay. There we go.
Jesus. Let's not do that again. Can you make it to that cargo dock?
Yeah, you think there's air on board?
Ellie's SOS is coming from somewhere inside, so let's hope so.
See, like, this stuff is one of the areas I read about that sounds pretty cool, is we're going to be jumping between all these different destroyed ships. There is quite a lot of debris here. This looks like you would never be able to fly to this planet without crashing into something. You know, this is the kind of thing that we don't want Earth's orbit to turn into. Oh, that's not the planet over there. That actually is the moon with pieces missing out of it. This is the planet down there. Alright. So let's get in the Roanoke before we run out of oxygen. How do I rotate? Can I rotate? I guess you couldn't really rotate in Dead Space 2. Also, they've mentioned already about well, they've actually showed it, that the Dead Space 1 remake will have the free zero-G movement of Dead Space 2. Because, you know, that was a straight upgrade beyond just the jumping around that the first game had. I don't think they're really going to lose anything out by not having that. Okay, where the fuck am I going? I don't know where the airlock is. What the hell is this? Air canister? No? Oh. I'm just gonna guess those mines are probably an insta-kill. Usually anything like that in Zero-G is.
Looks like the power's out everywhere. There's no way to activate the cargo doors.
I think there's a manual crank on the other door. See it?
Right. I'll see if I can get inside.
Alright.
I've seen a lot of ships, but never anything like these.
Yeah, that's because the sovereign colonies were sore losers. When they lost the secession war to EarthGov, they scuttled their entire fleet. Surprised any survived.
What were they doing this far from home anyway?
If this is where Ellie went, you can bet it had something to do with the markers.
So I guess they were like a
Got air. Dust.
colonizing fleet
Sign of Ellie?
that just went out into the stars when they lost their war.
Through here in a long time. I'll try to open the cargo doors. Hang on.
Okay, you just have to press F again. I was like trying to manually rotate it. Heavy standard frame. Okay, so stuff like that are pieces for us to actually be able to change out the weapons we build. I think you can add, like, modifiers to damage and stuff like that. But we still haven't actually been introduced to the gun crafting mechanics. Got some kinesis crates here. Hold on. You gonna tell me that Midnight Sun drink is 200 years old? Like it's a soda that's lasted that long? It says my objective's right here. Didn't realize that was a kinesis thing.
It's getting hard to breathe. How much longer?
Yeah, we're working as fast as we can.
Mark's really pale. I can't stop the bleeding.
Yes, hey, Isaac. Okay, meet me at the door. I can let you in from this side. All right, there. Now get in here. Give me a hand.
It does seem like there would be a decent amount of splitting up when you're playing co-op in this. Like, you're not always just in the same room together doing the same things. And I think that's where some of the story stuff that Carver has gets lost in single player.
Isaac, Ellie's SOS is coming from deeper inside this ship, but I can't leave Rosen and Locke.
Send me the coordinates. I'll go check it out.
Here you go. Hey, don't stray too far. That's an order.
I do like that this actually has like a radiation shielding on the inside. Insulation. Did that say reach the command saucer? How do I actually switch tabs? I don't think you can switch tabs. You just have to pull up a different menu. That's I. And it does say command saucer. Alright, we found a Tesla core. I think there are a couple new weapon types in this. Oh, there's Carver right there. But I'm not 100% sure what's still in this and what was cut from the previous two games. I think you're able to actually recreate some of the previous secondary fire modes, though. Is that the light coming? That's cool. That's the light coming through his helmet visor. It's actually projecting on the environment. That's definitely something the previous games didn't do. Kind of functions as a pseudo flashlight when we're not aiming.
It's a dead end. Looks like someone shut a bulkhead for quarantine.
Oh, can we cut through it?
No. It's too thick. But it might cycle open if I can power it up.
Okay, so that battery's already powered. Upgrade circuit. +1 reload. Okay, so we're not getting power nodes anymore. We're just getting straight up specific upgrades. Okay, so we need another one over here. We got another bench here, but I still can't activate it. Or do I have to, like, open my menu? Repair bay. Quarantine. I wonder what could be in this room. We honor your sacrifice. Thoughts of you come drifting back. You will be remembered. We will miss you dearly. No entry. You are true heroes. Don't let their memory fade away. Goodbye, Dead Squad, or Delta Squad. Rest in peace, brothers. I can't even tell if that's actually writing there. You are true heroes. Honor your sacrifice. In memoriam. Don't let their memory fade away. Some of these people were just very uncreative and they just copied what was already written on there, like you do when you have to sign like a card for someone at work. Cursed is the man who dies, but the evil done by him survives. Craft a weapon.
That did it. And there's a bench on the same circuit.
Bench?
With all the parts lying around here, I bet I can make a better weapon than this one.
Yeah, smart thinking.
It's smart thinking. You're an engineer. You do your thing. All right, let's see what we can craft. Planet Cracker Plasma Cutter. I think that's for having a complete Dead Space 2 save. Blueprints menu to build weapons from recipes you have found. So yeah, you can also find recipes that I think function more like just the regular weapons. Now, can I remove those upgrade circuits once I add them? Okay, and you can also make the resources. Safe to manage your inventory. So, go to the safe. Okay, now it's going to make me do this. Every weapon has an upper tool. Combine tools and tips to modify how it fires. Most weapons support a lower tool. Aim and press space to fire lower tools. So yeah, that is your secondary fire mode down there. Alright, that's our tutorial. What does this Planet Cracker Plasma Cutter do? Is it any better, or does it just look the same as the one from Dead Space 2? In fact, does it even look... I can't noticeably tell if it looks different. It looks like the secondary fires just rotate. Does it have stats or anything? I mean, it looks like it has a fancier frame, I guess. Okay, produces the Planet Cracker Plasma Cutter, which does more damage and has a faster speed than the regular. So it is just slightly better, but it's not like a huge difference like the DLC weapons from the second game. So I guess we'll leave that on there. Plasma core. So we can switch that to a Tesla core, and then I guess it will electrify our shots. Or I can add a Tesla core to the bottom, and then it will be its own secondary fire that electrifies stuff. But then I won't be able to rotate the plasma cutter anymore. You can also just add attachments. So this is just outright worse, or the one we already have is outright better than the one we found. So yeah, we're not going to mess with that for now, but we will mess with this because this thing sucks. Can I just make it into like a Tesla gun? And also, does this make sense? Just like a floating barrel. I could put the SMG thing on the bottom, if I wanted to. I mean, I've got nothing else right now, so why not, right? Heavy standard frame. This also seems marginally worse than the one I already have. Maybe I just want to use that for, like, a new weapon. Yeah, we don't really have much to work with right now. And here's a bunch of stuff that we have recipes for already, I guess. But we don't have any of the materials needed to make them, so. I'm guessing that these are just equipable as well and not like permanent. Tiny sliver reload upgrade. I have 9 small medkits right now. Okay, I can deposit some of these. Okay. So now we're allowed to use benches. Did we actually get anything for doing that side mission? Human remains. Okay, there's just dead people in these. It really is a good view out there. Especially because it's not just like a JPEG like the scenery in Dead Space 2. Alright. There doesn't actually seem to be anything up here. I think I'm getting used to the way the reshade looks now. It's not... I think it's the sharpness that was really the most noticeable over the color. That was making it look more saturated than it actually is. Okay. So where is the door we opened? I thought it was this one right here, but it's still inaccessible. Oh, it's this one. The one we're not supposed to open. Gonna need to test out the Tesla gun. Necromorph awakens. The Tesla seems to just be a regular gun. Like, it was basically just shooting bullets made of lightning. I was expecting arcing lightning.
What? No one could have survived out here that long.
They didn't survive. They got turned into those things.
What? Okay, what do we do?
You keep your weapon ready and you stay the hell away from the ventilation ducts. If they get close, shoot for the limbs. You got that? I said you got that!
Yeah, okay.
You gotta cut off the limbs. Cut off the limbs. Only the limbs will be cut off. Nothing else. Limbs is the number of counting, and the counting shall be limbs. And then the game has to tell us what he just fucking told Carver. Shoot limbs to dismember enemies for extra damage. I'm not even sure you can really effectively kill them without doing that, considering how much more damage they seem to take. They do that thing too when they're not close to you and they just kind of slowly shuffle around before they then rush at you. Is that a leaper? Sounded like a leaper. I do know there are new types of Necromorphs in this, as well as some variations on previous ones. Like, I don't think there are specifically stalkers in this game, but there is a replacement enemy that functions a lot like the stalkers. See, he was faking it. He wasn't actually dead. I like that Isaac can do a full-on fucking back roll in this outfit. Okay, upgrade circuit. +1 rate of fire. Where did you even burst out of? We got a text log, but I'm gonna have to find a way to navigate the menu to be able to read that. Okay, it's number keys. Database, scavenger bots. Okay, so the scavenger bots are a whole other bullshit thing that EA added in. That's your pay money to get more resources kind of thing. S.C.A.F. ISC 31294 CMS Roanoke. Notice to all officers, effective immediately, Admiral Marjorie Graves is confined to quarters until further notice. Post a guard around the clock to monitor her activities. Under no circumstances is anyone to talk to her. Fleet command now rests with me. Reroute all requests through planetside channels. Major General Spencer Mahad. That's the guy who shot himself and his random soldier at the start.
They're coming out of the woodwork! Fire! Fire! Isaac, where the hell are you?
Almost to the crossover tube.
They just keep coming!
Danger.
We're running low!
Entering 0G.
Make a barricade! Just keep them out a little longer.
I know it sounds weird, guys, but if you step on them after they're down, they'll drop ammo. I'm not really sure why, but it always worked for me. Alright. Ventilation chamber. I don't think I can stomp a corpse. Can I? No. I can't melee. They might have removed melee entirely. That's new. Oh, no, it's not. That's a, what do they call them? Those were lurkers, right? And leapers are the ones with the 2 legs and a tail. Except now they're made out of dogs instead of babies. I don't remember how to go up in 0G. I guess I could just look up. Alright, so there's an example of a redesigned enemy rather than a new enemy or replacement enemy. I think we will still see something that look like babies, though. I don't think they're all going to be dogs. That would be a little weird. General S. Mahad to Captain A. Belknap. My apologies for the excessive noise, sir, but there's not much I can do short of sedating the entire canine unit. Dogs began acting up the moment we went into orbit. Several have tried to claw their way out of their cages, ripping their paws apart in the process. I'd like to request sending them down to the planet sooner rather than later. It'll be good for them to stretch their legs. Dogs are a lot like people. Being cooped up for so long would make anyone stir crazy. Definitely not because something is wrong, and that's always how you know, is when all the dogs start going crazy. Maybe there's something that they can sense that you can't.
Norton, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. All right, I think that's holding them for now.
Good. The SOS is coming from directly above me. And it looks like I found the ship's primary generator. If I can get power going, it should unlock the crossover for you.
All right, what about you?
There's an elevator here that goes straight up the spire. I'll meet you at Ellie's coordinates.
Okay. So is the puzzle going to be literally just pull these 3 things down? Not even a real puzzle anymore? Look, we want this game to appeal to the dude bros as well, who are playing with their buddies. So, we can't have any complicated puzzles that require actual thought. I'm such a smarty. I solved it already. Or did I? Maybe it wasn't so simple. Well, all the things are down now, so clearly that was step 1. Oh, I have to rotate them into place. So I did pretty much do it right. I just had to lock it in. There's a Necromorph in this room somewhere. All the way on the other side, though. Alright, now did it? No. They're on a time limit, so I have to stasis them. I think. Or do I just do them in order? Which would be, yeah, pretty much the order I just went in, I think. Okay. Maybe I was a little hasty on saying there's no puzzle here at all, but it looked like it was a little too simple. I was wondering if this dial would shift at all, but it looks like it's still the same. There we go. Have to pull it down. I can't tell what they're actually saying. Ooh, this time he grew a bunch of spine arms. So these guys are a little bit like Resident Evil 5. Where you don't know what kind of plaga is going to pop out of them until it does. Okay, so we just need to wind these things up. And probably each one of these will spawn a couple enemies. That was the sound of a brute. I heard some fucks in there. He still does it, he's just not as loud about it. Okay, I turned all the things on. I'm probably gonna press the button. That one just ran right past me.
Hey, we have power. The crossover just opened up.
You're welcome.
Rosen, Locke, you stay put. Isaac Carver will rendezvous with the Spire.
Got it.
Any day now, Dora. I hope that it doesn't default to using your biggest medkit when you don't need it. Because the second game did that. It would always just use like your largest one. Is that Ellie already?
Oh God, you found us.
Oh, Ellie, baby.
And also she looks completely different now.
I knew you were too stubborn to die.
Captain, is this him?
Yeah, that's him.
Isaac Clarke.
I thought there was something wrong with her eyes, but they were just like closed.
Custom buckle, marker ops. This here is Jennifer Santos, our little lady with the big brain.
If it's true you can decipher the marker script, this mission might still have a chance. Isaac, thank you for coming.
Like I had a choice.
Like she actually looked like she could be an engineer. Now she looks just generic love interest.
All right, come on. We have to get out of here now.
No, not yet. Isaac, we need to stop the marker. The trail ends at the Admiral's quarters. She'd written marker scroll all over the walls. The answers are in there. I know it. We cannot leave until we know what it says.
Yeah, well, then let Isaac handle the translating. We're leaving now. I got Buckle, you get Santos. Let's go.
Oh.
Go on, take care of your crew. They need you more than I do.
Because I don't really need you anymore. Alright, well that didn't take long to find her. I suppose the question is, why is she on this ship specifically? Did she also fuck up her ship and end up here? This system is extremely remote, beyond even the most distant settlement. It was a terrible risk, shocking and blind as we did, but we had no other choice. If we want any hope of stopping the marker epidemic, we have to follow the signals. We have to find the source. Santos has deployed a shock beacon from the Eudora to follow, and we are now heading into a cluster of debris in orbit, possibly the remains of an ancient fleet. As we closed in to investigate, our ship was attacked by automated mines. We jettisoned into the debris field and managed to stow aboard a fairly intact ship, the CMS Roanoke. So the answer is yes. They literally had the same problem we did. There's no power, but there is air trapped within these walls. I removed a piece of shrapnel from Buckle and managed to stabilize his condition. After setting up distress beacon, Santos and I set out to investigate the ship. We soon discovered the Admiral had been locked in her quarters, presumably for going crazy. When we forced open the door to her room, we discovered a complex mapping of this former military's expedition. The Admiral knew something about the markers and how they relate to this planet, but it's all written in marker gibberish. Only one man I know can decipher this. I only hope Robert can find him and follow the shock beacon as planned. If he doesn't, I fear our small group will either starve to death or suffocate, and mankind will go extinct as the markers continue to spread. Alright, well that seems like a good stopping point for the second episode, because we've now made it, at least to the planet, even if we haven't reached the surface yet, and I think we are going to do some more ship hopping before we head down there. But it seems like a good place to stop. We got another plasma core, so we can make 2 plasma cutters now. Not really sure we need another one unless it does something different in the secondary slot. What if I put another plasma cutter in the other slot? It would literally just do the same thing, but weaker. Yeah, I mean, the plasma cutter doesn't have a secondary fire, so I don't think we can really change that. And it doesn't have another tip anyway, so we'll stick with what we have for now. I only really need the plasma cutter until we get more specialized tools. So, thank you for joining me for another episode of Dead Space 3. So far, it's alright. You know, it's not like this is an awful game or anything. I don't think anyone thinks this game is trash, but it's also not great as a Dead Space game. +1 damage. That's actually useful. It's a shame that I can't save, because I'm going to have to do all that again when we start the episode, since it's checkpointed here. But yeah, this is alright so far. So, you folks all take care. I will see you around, back on the Roanoke next time, and we'll find out what exactly the Admiral was trying to say before she died, or became a Necromorph.